Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So let's talk about books I finished this week. And the book I'm really hoping to finish today, but did not work out that way because I had so much stuff going on with this. And plus this book, I think I wanna soak it in overnight. I have about 74 pages to go, so let's start with just that book so you can know what I'm talking about. The Streets. Guys, I have about 74 pages to go, I believe. I don't even want to look at it really because let's see, it's 74, because I just knowing that this book was going to be amazing, and then knowing that this book stirs some emotion in me, and then knowing that it's just completely not what I expected. Like, this book gave me something totally different. I'm gonna soak it in a little bit. You know, I got my reading journal, so I've been taking notes on what I've been reading because I'm going to talk about this in the next video. So it's just not done. It's not done, and I'm not going to rush through it trying to make this video. And you guys know my internet is just not the best, so I have to finish this video today so I can upload it. But we're going to talk about John Steinbeck of Mice and Men. Now, this is my third, and I read East of Eden and The Pearl. Let me just say, he has yet to disappoint me. I read this again not knowing about it. I've heard of it before. It's one of those classes that you hear a lot about in terms of the name, but I didn't know what exactly it was about. And I picked this up reading it and immediately was like, oh, what am I reading? One of the things I liked about this book immediately is how descriptive it is. You can sense the atmosphere, you can sense even how the characters look, the environment that the characters are in. It was so good that I felt like I literally had my face screwed up so many times, like, because I just felt like I just wanted to grab these characters and put them in the bath and scrub them down, because that's how my imagination took me on how he describes certain things about this book. So that's the first. Then it's the characters. You have these two men, and how the story is, I think, is in my interpretation of how I took it. It's like you think of that obstacle in your way, in your dreams, in the goals that you have, and this obstacle that's just there, and you think of these characters in that way. But there's that obstacle that you care about, that obstacle that maybe there's a sense of attachment to it, and you get it in this. So you have George is the dreamer, has this goal of having the farm and, you know, the animals and that kind of deal. And then you have Lenny, to pronounce his name right, Lenny, and he is the giant, and also he has the mind of a child. And he has this fascination with soft things he likes to touch and squeeze in forms of animal. You have the mice, you have the dog, and sometimes people. But there's that strength that he has, and this sense of not being able to control himself. And so with him being around, there's always disaster. There's always something that happens that led them to flee and having to do. And there's that moment in this where George has to make that decision of dealing with that obstacle, that thing that's always in the way, that's always preventing him from getting to his goals and his dreams. And so I was so wrapped up into this story that I was just amazed that it's a short read, very much a short read, but it's like one of those books that I can really see why it has academic, why there's, like, you know, a lot of schools and people put this on the list, because I've seen that, because of the metaphor of the story. And it was done well. enjoy every bit of it. It's a bit too many N words in there for me at one point though. I was like, if I hear one more damn N word, I was gonna scream. But you know, it reflects the time and you know when it was written, as well as the storyline, because there is said one character in this. But other than that, that was the only, you know, hiccup where I'm just like, oh God, one more? Really? Because I didn't feel it in here on the book. But I do think the message in this is just absolutely great. I thought it was a well done book and I enjoyed it. So I do suggest, it's one of those classics, just read it. It is short, and it is, you know, the man. So number 3 from the author that I enjoyed. So all right now. So I'm going to get back to this. Also, I am going to start my first sewing project for the month. I cannot believe I have not done any sewing project this month. And I have all these patterns that I just was like, wow. So I'm going to do at least one. Unfortunately, this one is not one I hauled. It's a special pattern that I purchased from overseas. It is from a UK brand. And I'm hoping I am able to execute this dress, because I think it's just going to be one of those get up and go but fun kind of dress. And if I execute it right, it will definitely be done in other colors. But right now I'm doing it black because that is the only fabric right now that I have a lot of. No, I think I have a lot of the pink as well, but I'm going to use some. I want to use that for my jumpsuit. But I think when I go back to New York, I'm going to go back to the fabric place and pick up this same linen blend material and get it in a different color, and hopefully this dress comes out good. But that's the goal for this dress, guys. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. There will be some more announcement. You guys know Caribbean is coming up, and June is Caribbean Heritage Month, so a lot of Caribbean books. And thanks for you guys for the last video, of all those that gave me some recommendation. A lot of recommendation I already had on my list, or books that I know I wanted to read but they're not coming out in June. And there's one that's out of print that was recommended, and I'm still trying to search for it, but it is out of print, and I'm like, oh my God, that's not good. So again, I'm still looking for recommendations. So if you have any other recommendations for some Caribbean books, let me know. And I'd love to have a large mix that I can just pick from, and not have like just this short list. So I'm growing. I have a few books that's coming in. There's some that I need to pick up from the mailbox, and there's others that's supposed to be coming next week. So the Caribbean list is getting nice. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I will be able to execute my dress in the next video, and you can see some kind of new sewing project. So yeah, all right guys, bye.